Now we turn to one of those unsung heroes in the kitchen. Vinegar is undoubtedly a staple in almost every South African kitchen, certainly in my house, but not all vinegars are created equal. I think many of us don't realize there is a difference between naturally fermented vinegar and imitation vinegar, new fear loading. And that difference, it really does matter, most importantly for health and obviously for flavor and authenticity. Well, today we are joined by Safari Vinegar's brand manager, Kirsten Paul, who is going to just turn into a mad scientist. She's going to help us unpack the truth about vinegar and show us how to tell natural from imitation. I like this. Today we're going to have a whole lot of fun, but I think the big jumping off point for me is that vinegar, I thought it was just vinegar, man. Not so. Talk to me about the difference of quality and authenticity.
So interestingly enough, 24% of people, only 24% of people actually know the difference between naturally fermented vinegar and imitation vinegar. So if you look at naturally fermented vinegar, like Safari vinegar, that's actually made the traditional way. So the main difference is that it's made from real plant sources. So if you think of sugarcane, you think of apples, you think of grapes, all of that goodness gets into the vinegar because it goes through a fermentation process and ends up with what you have on your shelves.
You get that essence in the bottle.
100%.
How do we tell?
Well, the alternative is the imitation vinegar. And if you think about that, it's actually made from synthetic chemicals that are byproducts of fossil fuels. So there are no actual plant sources. It gets interesting, though, when you look at it on shelf because they actually look quite similar.
They present the same, yeah.
They do, but they are definitely different.
What are we going to be experimenting or highlighting?
Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to make a deodorizer for your home with simple ingredients that you have in your home. So all you need is your Safari white spirit vinegar, you need a little bit of water, and if you want, you can add some essential oil. It's not necessary because what happens is as the vinegar evaporates, the smell also disappears. So it's not going to linger for very long. But if you'd like to leave the surface feeling a lot fresher, then you definitely can add in.
Clever, nice little hack.
All right, and your trigger bottle. Definitely, let's not forget that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to put a little funnel in here. So let's go ahead and pour some water. So the mixture is 1 part water.
Okay.
And then we're going to get some vinegar.
And remember, we're not working with reactive chemicals and things here, so if you're not exactly spot on, it's quite forgiving. We're wanting to obviously try and find the most effective balance here.
And then all you need to do is also put in a few drops of your essential oils. This is a lemon fragrance.
Oh, I like that.
So you can put about 5 to 10 drops.
Oh, that's lovely. And it smells clean. It smells so clean.
All right. So we're going to close this. Cool. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to spray this pillow. So what you'll find is because vinegar is acidic, it actually breaks down the odor. So it doesn't just mask the smell, it literally gets rid of it. It deodorizes it. So it's really good for leaving your surfaces feeling and smelling a lot fresher.
That's very clever. This smells like an expensive hotel. That's what it smells like.
That's what we're going for. That is 100% what we're going for.
That is brilliant. Okay, so beautiful deodorizer. I really like that. How else can we put this to the test?
Okay, so next what we're going to do, same ingredients. So I'm going to show you how to basically clean your glassware and you're going to get it crystal clean. So all you do is you take that mixture that we've just made and then you just give it a little spray.
This is like George's Marvelous Medicine vibes for me.
Make sure you have a lint-free cloth.
Okay.
And then you just can give it a little wipe.
And I like the fact that you're not leaving some chemical residue on something that is going to very much inform what your body takes in. The more natural, the better.
So it's looking a lot better. You can see that all of the little fingerprints are gone.
I'm actually picking up imperfections in the glass now. That's how well it's worked. That's crazy.
So the interesting thing is that we can actually now use this mixture. You can use it on your glassware, you can use it on mirrors, you can use it on your shower taps, bath taps, anything that has a reflective surface.
It's amazing. Such a practical way to see something that most of us are sitting within our kitchen and untapped as a resource. I love it. So thank you so much for keeping it natural and jumping through those hoops, as I said, in the way that you've done, so that we can lean into this and trust what we are using authentically is amazing. That's high five worthy. Or I'm going to go crazy when I get home this morning. I'm going to go buy my trigger bottles, and understanding what's really in your bottle makes all the difference. I think we've proven that today. And that's from your meals, what goes into your body, your wellness, and even your home. And with Safari Vinegar, you know you are getting the authentic, naturally fermented option that has been trusted by generations of South Africans. And don't forget, as that little added bonus, you stand a chance of winning one of 3 Safari Vinegar hampers worth R1,000. That's either a lot of eating or a lot of cleaning. Simply tell us how you use your Safari Vinegar. Let us know. Entries close the 12th of October. Obviously this year, and T's and C's do apply. I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of entries for this. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely brilliant. Okay, I need trigger bottles for home now, I think.